Oh, look, we certainly played okay in the first half, but second half was a bit disappointing. And to have two guys not being able to come back on at certain stages, disappointing. But the Eagles were terrific. I thought their pressure all through the game was fantastic. They didn't allow us to use the ball the way we wanted to use it, and it's been a hallmark of their game all year, the pressure, and it was outstanding.
How are Watson and Cranberry?
Yeah, they're okay. I think they'll be right for next week, so we hope so anyway.
How about Welsh?
Yeah, look, I suppose when you get a knock to the head, you just want to make sure they're okay early in the week. If they are, we'll reassess. It's too early to say now.
Shoulder, has he had issues with that?
He hasn't before, but it went back in pretty easily, so the doc's pretty confident that he'll be right.
And Dustin Fletcher, a bit of hamstring?
Just cramped, and the old man cramped. So we tried to keep him off for the last 10 minutes, seeing as the game was gone, but we had to put him back on because he had those 3 injuries. Yeah.
Can you quite believe your luck in terms of injuries this year? It seems that in a lot of games you've had mass injuries. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Oh, it'll be my first year as coach, I haven't, but we certainly have finished the game with 3 on the bench or 4 on the bench a number of times, which is makes it hard. But I wouldn't use that as an excuse today. We were out pressured, and West Coast certainly had the better of us and would have won the game.
James, after Bo Waters bumped on Watson, did you guys sort of lose your ball a little bit?
I don't think so. I think there's a couple of instances around the ground that I'd have to go and talk to the players where they lost their cool. I don't think so. I think we were just outplayed by a better team on the day.
And obviously you lose Watson. Obviously you lost Watson's drive as well. I think it was something like 9 of the last 11 goals they kicked, something like that.
Yeah, the last quarter was disappointing, and we've had some blowouts after being in games up until half time. Carlton were up in the game, Collingwood in the game, then West Coast, and the game blows out. And in all of those games we've had one on the bench or at best. So it does make it hard. We're physically still trying to get ourselves up to the level of the top sides, and we'll be doing that over the next sort of 12 to 18 months.
Did you said they out-pressured you. Did you feel that was the case at half-time though, when you were 1 point in front?
Yeah, we still weren't able to use the ball the way we wanted to. I think for the amount of ball we had, they stopped us using it effectively, and that's been, as I said, one of the terrific things about West Coast this year is that they've stopped teams using the ball well, and they're true to form today.
It must be particularly tough as well in that sort of heat to sort of apply the pressure, or sort of maintain the pressure that you had in the first quarter and then keep it up, particularly with the 2 rotations down.
The heat doesn't help. You certainly like to have fresh players coming on and off the ground. I mean, what did happen in that third quarter and last quarter is that we had 1 rotation or at best 2 rotations off the bench, which really hurts you.
Just in terms of the finals race, it seems to be an intriguing battle at the moment. Are you guys confident that pretty much there just one more win will get you there?
Yeah, look, we're not sure. I mean, it depends a lot on what happens with the Freo game later on today. Sydney, St Kilda, but we know in our minds that we have to beat Port Adelaide to give ourselves any chance, and we've got 8 days to prepare for Port Adelaide, and we just have to beat them. There's no second ways or 2 ways about it. So we'll be preparing to come out, play our best football against Port Adelaide Sunday week.
Given the injuries that you got today, is there any thought of resting some of those players?
We won't be resting anyone. I mean, we'll be bringing Hurley and Pears back in the team. And we hope Cranberry's right. We hope Watson and Welsh are right. We'll be playing the best team that we have available to us in terms of, if they're injured, they won't play, but we'll be playing the best team we have available Sunday week.
How close were Hurley and Pears?
They were close, but they've just had ongoing issues, or particularly with his foot, that we just weren't confident to bring him over.
It would have been tough also bringing Collier over for a game sort of on such a long round as well, coming back off the
Yeah, Trav just wasn't ready to play an AFL game, so he'll come into contention next week. But you can't miss 2 or 3 weeks and then still be a little bit sore. It'd just be madness to play. Would have played.
Seeing both Heckle and Shuey in action today, that looks to be a good battle as well for the rugby star.
Look, they're both very talented players, and doing a great job for their clubs this year. And obviously, I see a lot more of Dyson, but Shuey's year has been outstanding as well. So. We hope our boy wins it, but I don't think we'll be too upset if it went the other way.
When you target the Eagles midfielders, how much work do you have to put in the Shuey compared to a Kerr or other?
Look, I think the great thing about the Eagles is they've got so many terrific midfielders that if you've stopped Kerr, then Pritis pops up and Shuey pops up, and even young Gaff at the moment. The amount of ball he's been getting over the last 3 or 4 weeks adds another dimension to them. Lacroix coming in, so they get first use of the ball with their ruckman. They're a quality team, and they'll go a long way this year.
you've probably answered this a million times, but Pebble, he just shows remarkable poise, doesn't he, for a first-year player?
Outstanding, absolutely outstanding, and I've said it 100 times. We're very fortunate to have Dyson at the football club, and we hope he has a very long career with us.
Did you know about his sidestep when you drafted him, or is that something that's developed as he's gone on?
Hopefully, we won't be talking about his sidestep too much, and they won't get onto it because he certainly uses it a fair bit.
Is the sidestep almost as good as yours?
Time to go. Thanks.